1974, while working in the marketing department of his record label, Olivia Arias began communicating with GeorgeHarrison. After speaking on the phone countless times, the two met in October 1974 and became romantically involved. Because FriarPark was a private residence, the first and only real glimpse most people were able to get of the house and gardens was when it was featured in the promotional video for the song Ding Dong Ding Dong that was filmed in 1974 and broadcast in January 1975. The interior scenes were filmed in a room in the mansion. GeorgeHarrison can also be seen walking around the grounds of FriarPark. At the end of the clip, he is seen at the flagpole on the roof of the house, replacing a pirate flag with his yellow and red OM flag. 2 years later, FriarPark was featured once again in a promotional film. This time it was for GeorgeHarrison's song Crackerbox Palace. It was directed in 1976 by Monty Python's Eric Idle. Among the glimpses of FriarPark are the lake, the topiary garden, the stepping stones, some of the unusual statuary, the south facade, the terrace garden, the inner hall, a bedroom, the drawing room, the east facade, the gravel path. Because of the song, many people are under the mistaken belief that the tune was inspired by FriarPark and that GeorgeHarrison referred to FriarPark as Crackerbox Palace. But that is not true. Crackerbox Palace was actually the name of the Los Angeles home of the finger-popping flipster and hipster known as Lord Buckley.
Just a moment now. Shh.
The groovy is often stashed with their frames, so don't put Caesar down.
That's wonderful. That's wonderful, Bob.
On August 1st, 1978, George's first and only child was born. The following month, Olivia and George married in a private ceremony at the Henley-on-Thames Register Office. It is unknown where Sir Frank or Sir Percival's children attended school, but Darnie Harrison attended Dolphin School near Twyford. He then attended Badgemore Primary School, located a hop, skip and a jump from FriarPark, on property that was originally part of the estate before it was acquired by GeorgeHarrison. Darnie later attended Shiplake College, a former 19th century mansion and estate located 3.5 miles from FriarPark. Throughout the 1980s and 90s, George and Olivia divided their time between living at FriarPark and their other beautiful homes located in Hawaii and Australia. Countless hours can be spent celebrating the history of Henley-on-Thames and all the people and places that have made it one of the most wonderful places to live and work for hundreds of years. Since 1895, FriarPark has sprinkled magical moments and memories into the minds of all those who have been fortunate enough to pass through its gates. Thousands upon thousands of people have been, and continue to be, enchanted by Sir Frank Crisp's timeless wonderland. Not least of whom was musician GeorgeHarrison, who was endlessly fascinated and inspired by the soothing, natural surroundings and the bewitching illusions, puzzles and curiosities that awaited around every corner of the house, and that were strategically placed within the grounds and gardens to confound all those who encountered them. on November 29, 2001. After a lifetime of creating magnificent music for the world to enjoy, while publicly and privately expressing his devotion to Krishna consciousness, George Harrison left this earthly realm. He was 58 years old. At his side at the time of his transitioning from the material world was his wife Olivia, his son Dani, his friend and mentor Ravi Shankar, and Hare Krishna devotees who knew George Harrison and lovingly chanted verses from the Bhagavad Gita. Though it is well known that much of Olivia's and Dani's time is now spent elsewhere, and countless people around the world daydream about FriarPark's gates being opened to welcome curious visitors, it is well understood that it is still their family home, and it continues to offer George Harrison's family all of the associated privacy and security and warmth that one's family home provides. For them, it is a treasure chest of priceless personal memories. After all, isn't that what a home is for? And so to this day, the beloved house, lodges, gardens and all the glorious gnomes are well maintained, and shall remain a magnificent memorial to Sir Frank, and George Harrison, and all those known and unknown, remembered and forgotten, who have contributed such endless love and spectacular creativity to the creation of Friar Park, Sir Frank's masterpiece.